Hello and welcome back to my channel. So it is now 2018, so I thought I would share with you what my resolutions are for this year, kind of the goals that I'm setting myself, partly to kind of set it in stone that this is what I'm going to try and achieve this year, and partly to give you some ideas if you are unsure of what resolutions or goals you want to make for this new year. So I have made a list on my phone and I'll get right into it. So I have 10 resolutions for this new year. So my very first resolution is to drink more water. I was trying to do this since being back at uni and I have succeeded to a certain point, but I feel like I really need to work on starting to drink as soon as I wake up and then continuing throughout the day. So I really need to work more on drinking more water. Then my second resolution is to eat breakfast more. Now this is something that I struggle with a lot, and it's not because I don't like eating breakfast, although I used to hate it. I actually quite enjoy it now. My main problem is not setting a specific time aside to have breakfast, so I need to start doing that more. And that kind of leads me onto my third resolution, which is to get up earlier. And this is partly so that I can have a specific time for breakfast so I don't feel really rushed in the morning. I always feel so much more productive if I wake up earlier throughout the whole day. So that is my next thing. Then number 4 is to meditate more. I tried getting into meditation kind of halfway through last year and I found it really difficult. So I've actually found 2 apps on my phone on the Android App Store to help with meditation and try and get me more into it. So the first one, I'll just get it up on my phone, is called Zen Friend, and I actually found this app through a YouTuber called Lavender. She did a video about what was on her new iPhone X or something like that, and this was one of the apps in there, and it's a meditation app obviously, and it's very good for if you want to meditate without a guide, so a non-guided meditation style. So this is the app Zen Friend. Click onto it and that's what it looks like. So you can set the time, the interval, then you've got the beginning bell, an end bell, and you can have an interval bell if you would like to, and you can change the sound. I have it as the default sound because I actually really enjoyed that sound, and it's just called Mountain. I'll play it for you. I just thought it was a very tranquil kind of sound, and you can have different amount of bells. I just have 1 bell, but you can have 2 or 3. It also has a community on this app, which is really good. It has a couple of guided videos, but not many. And it also has challenges. So at the moment, I've just got the Starters Challenge activated, and that's just to have a certain amount of meditation hours logged. So that's the first meditation app that I found, and I'll be using that more later, I think. I'm not actually going to use that right now, but the app I'm going to be using right now to kind of get myself into meditation more and actually practicing it every day and properly is called Headspace. So that's Headspace, and it's, at the moment I've just got it on basics. This is what it looks like. So the basics is you've got 10 days, and each day it's slowly building you up to meditate properly. It also has a couple of different things. It has minis, which are little individual guided meditations, very, very short. So there's one called Breathe, which is 1 minute, Restore, which is 3 minutes, and so on. Then you can add packs, which at the moment I've got the basics pack, and then you can add different ones to it. and then you've got singles, so it's just whichever one looks interesting to you, kind of the guided meditations. So you've got the classics, guided, unguided, burnt out, feeling overwhelmed. They have loads of different options and kind of, yeah, so I thought this was a really awesome looking app, so I'm going to be trying to use this, and I will update you with how I find both of the apps as I progress. Okay, so number 5. And this one is to practice yoga more in the morning. So while I am at uni, I do one yoga class a week, which is so much fun. I absolutely would recommend doing a proper yoga class because it is so different from following a couple of moves in a book or a YouTube video. They're obviously very good, but if you can get to an actual class, they are amazing. You don't realise how much more you can do until you are actually in a class, and it is such supportive kind of environment because everyone who goes there wants to just improve themselves. No one's judging, and it's so good. But I also want to start doing more yoga in the mornings, which is another reason why I want to get up earlier. So I'm hoping to kind of have a really productive morning to then make the rest of my days productive. So I'll have meditation in the morning, yoga practice, drinking lots of water and having breakfast, plus extra time to just relax and get ready in a nice, easy paced way to then do the rest of my day. And I just feel like this will make me so much happier and healthier, if nothing else. Okay, then number 6 is being consistent with an app called Clue. Now, if you don't know what Clue is, it's been advertised a lot on YouTube. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but it's an app, if you're female, to kind of track your periods and menstrual cycle. And I have like the worst cycle. I'm so sporadic and I never know what's happening with them. So I thought it would be a really good way to actually understand my menstrual cycle, which is such an important thing to do. So this is the app, if it will focus. Clue. You go onto it and it's set out like that. You can enter how you're feeling today, what's happening. It gives you an overview of kind of like monthly, that kind of thing, which I haven't been filling it in much at all, so there's not much in there. But it is something that I want to work on, just filling in the morning every single day, just so I can actually understand my body better. Okay, and then number 7 is simply just to be more organised. And I go through phases of being really organised and then doing nothing. So I want to try and focus more on putting information into my diary, kind of setting everything out, and hopefully I will be a lot more productive because of it. Okay, then number 8 is to continue and practice German. I have been trying for ages now to learn German. I've been using the app Duolingo, which I would highly recommend. It is so good. It has helped me a lot, but I'm very inconsistent with it. I should really just be doing it every day, just a little bit to help me. I've decided this time, because I've tried so many times to do this, to go very, very slowly and just keep going over the first couple of bits, the kind of easy parts of the language, so I can get them nailed, so that I can then move on to the harder stuff and actually understand it properly, instead of just flying through it and only understanding half. But I do want to practice that so much more, because German is a language that I've been wanting to learn since I was in primary school, and I never got the opportunity to in my high school or anything like that. We never did that. We did French and Spanish. So I am determined to learn German, and hopefully by the end of this year I'll be able to at least speak a little bit of German fluently, like sentences. Okay, then number 9 is simply just to read more books. I love reading, and I just never set aside time to read, whereas I definitely have the time to, because I could be on YouTube watching videos for hours on end or watching TV programs or things like that, when I really could be reading books and kind of enriching my life more. Obviously, the YouTube videos I watch are really good, I really enjoy them, and they can be really enriching. But I also want to kind of have that along with reading more books, because there's something special about reading a book. It's so much more than just watching a video. I especially want to start reading more of Terry Pratchett's books because they are insanely amazing and I just haven't read enough of them. Okay, and then my final resolution, number 10, is to just work harder at my degree. This Christmas holiday I have realised how much I kind of slack at it. I have spent most of this holiday working in a spa shop because I need the money, which is fair enough, but I also should have been setting aside time to revise for my exams that I have in January, when I really haven't been. So I really need to focus more on my degree, kind of set aside a certain amount of time in the evening maybe to just go over what I'd done that day while I'm at uni, and while I'm not at uni to actually just revise, set aside some time to go over all the work and actually work more at it, because it is something I want to do well at. I'm obviously not there just to mess about and not get the degree in the end. I want the actual degree. So yeah, those are my 10 resolutions. I hope you found them interesting in some way, found something that you might like to try, or just a fun video to watch. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.